Hey, good morning, guys. Macy's on watch, JetBlue, Key, Life. I don't like Life too much. BXRT is also on watch. Macy's on the quick flush, JetBlue on watch, 2. JetBlue has a decent downtrend. Nice gap to fill. Good range to the downside. To $8 and 721. CODX, Macy's going down. Macy's going down. Macy's has a short sale restriction that was just imposed just now, right around the open. OXY coming down. Micro bounce on 1 minute, OXY. Macy's going down, Macy's. First micro bounce, 1 minute time frame on OXY. $11.51 range. $11.51 range. APA going up, OXY flagging here. Already dropped 50 cents. OXY already dropped 50 cents here. First flush. Got 1151 next level here. 1151 next level. Watching JetBlue. JetBlue also has a nice range. JetBlue also has a nice range. And key. Macy's slowing down. Macy's has a pretty decent level, but it trades a little slow though. You gotta give it a lot of time. OXY printing first, green candle on the 5. 50 cent down already. Okay, so we got to bounce right off 1151. Right off 1151 right here on OXY. Remember, we have a short sale restriction on OXY. Gotta put your orders in an uptick. Can't hit the bid. Macy's holding the $5 range. Got a quick pop here on OXY. Same thing on Macy's. We got DHT, oil and gas. DHT, oil and gas. DHT, oil and gas. Same sector as OXY. 748 range, 748 range, 748 range. $7.48 range, DHT. DHT rejecting that view app, coming down. 1.6 million shares traded. $7.48 range. 7.48 range. Macy's holding around 102. 502, pardon me, 502. 502. Got 802. 100 simple moving average on the 15 minutes on DHT. DHT. JetBlue trading too slow. DHT coming down. $8.22 prior low. You got $8.22 prior low. $8.22 prior low. $8.22. Here's where I had held the support. Yeah, I kind of figured that that could happen. Same thing happened to me yesterday with key at 1077. Let's give it a range, see how it's gonna interact with the view app here. Macy's bouncing. Okay, checking out Nugget. Checking out Nugget. 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 Nugget on watch. Nugget and UGT. And UGT on watch. And UGT. Nugget. Remember, if you trade something like Nugget, you gotta keep an eye on the overall market. You have to keep an eye on the overall market. Macy's having a quick bounce. Quick bounce on Macy's. APA bouncing. Nugget bouncing. 100 simple moving average from the 5 on Nugget. Simple moving average. 5-minute time frame on Nugget. 5-minute time frame on Nugget. Okay, with DHT coming down again. NUGT, NUGT, NUGT. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on Nugget. I'm watching. prior low at 22, 822, 822 on DHT, 822 on DHT. $820 DHT 50-minute time frame. Much 822, 820. 798. Gotta put a trend line there. 798. Want to be able to keep an eye on all these levels here on DHT. See how it interacts with all of those levels there. Watch Nugget. DHT has a nice range to 748 to the downside. Could be a decent short. View app sitting at 845. 845. 845. Wait a second here. Sorry about that. It was noticed something was different on my computer screen and wanted to visit that to see what was going on. Key going up to $10.84. JetBlue, not good. Macy's, quick bounce all the way to 522. Think if it flushes right back down, okay, a quick 20-cent down. Nugget, you gotta keep an eye on it because if the market rolls over, Nugget is gonna keep on coming up. So keep an eye on Nugget because the market will keep coming up. If the market rolls over, Nugget will be coming up still. NUGT, NUGT. Let me write it down over here. NUGT, NUGT. DHT on that consolidation. I'm watching this thing. Got an 820 and 822. Key tapping 1084. 1084. Prior range from yesterday 1084. That was prior resistance. Now could be support. Prior support, now could be resistance. We got Moderna, mRNA popping up, mRNA popping up. Key rolling over from that resistance 1084, 50 simple moving average on the 5. I'm watching the HT. She messed me up yesterday, so I'm gonna be careful with that one. The HD has a somewhat hook formation. Nugget still coming up. Market rolling over. Nugget, nugget coming up. The market rolling over with nugget. NUGT, NUGT. Okay, DHT finding that support. Topping count on the 5 on DHT. DHT topping count on the 5. Topping candle on nugget. Live, Macy's rejecting the 100 simple moving average. Macy's rejecting the 100 simple moving average. DHT holding that support between 820 and the view app. Keep an eye on 820 and the view app. If anybody has a second available to let me know if the audio is good, I appreciate that. Whenever you guys, anybody, it's able to, I appreciate that. Okay, I posted something on Discord. It says Chuck Schumer said that. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Sinatra. Chuck Schumer posted. CNBC came out with news about Chuck Schumer. You know that he's the minority leader of the Senate on the Democratic Party. He came out saying that they are. He thinks that they're gonna sign the bill for the small business. We're talking about another $250 billion in funding. That he thinks that they will be able to sign it today, Tuesday. So keep an eye on the market, because if you're short and this thing comes out on the news, you're gonna have to be a little quick to react, because although the market just flushed about 500 points today, whatever it is, I'm not looking at exactly. I think 450 points or stuff right now, something around there. Keeping track of the spider. If this thing gets signed, the market is probably gonna roll over right back up. And if you're holding short and you get squeezed out of a stock, it's probably not gonna be too fun. So keep that in mind. That came out in the news today. Market still not reacting to the fact that they already signed, because they haven't signed anything yet. But Schumer said that they will sign today, and they will be accommodating every single need on that bill, meaning for the small businesses, for the regular people, for and I'm not saying that there's regular and irregular people. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for small businesses, employees, and all of that kind of stuff. They're going to be putting that stuff in. I noticed that there is also a proposal for $2,000 a month for every American, or something around that. Also, there's another proposal for free rent and mortgages for 1 whole year. So there's a lot of things that are being proposed to help the economy. It will be surely something interesting to see something like this happening. Keep flagging on the 5. And I've been watching DHT for a little while here, tapping that view app. See if we're gonna come right back down from that view app, 840. I think for now, Nugget looks pretty decent. I was looking for Macy's. Surprised me, I have to say. Key's done it too. Key's done it too. APA, OXY, CODX. Right, so keeping an eye on DHT, but since APA and OXY are rolling higher, I'm not sure about this short here. Watching Macy's, but I'm not really convinced to short Macy's here either. Nugget, see here, LB brands, BTR, running the scanners though. CLH. Let me see what's popping, because WATT. Yeah, WATT is like 170% up today, but yeah, I don't know about that one though. Peck. Hold it. Peck. Hold it. Peck. Hold it. Be careful with that one. It might end up being a little bit volatile. We're gonna put in the back burner here. Let's see where I'm gonna place it. Peck, and I'm gonna keep on rolling here. WATT. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, there's nothing else to see in the scanner. How about you? How about you? We have here DHT still trading around the view out. Kind of slow morning here now. Watching key rejecting at 1084, topping count on the 5. But I'm not trying to anticipate it. Yesterday I waited very patiently for that reversal. When it did work, that reversal, it started to reverse. It didn't work. And honestly, I didn't get in too early, nothing like that. It held support in another area that I didn't really notice. It was 1077. Didn't notice that. Then I made a mistake, holding it a little longer than I should have to. On top of all of that, I only lost $40 anyway, but I should have cut it earlier. It could have been just a $20 loss. And again, that was kind of like a starter. I wanted to add a little bit more there. That was the idea, to add more on that trade as it was going down, because it had a nice range, but it didn't work out. It went way too high. It passed the $11 mark. It went like to 11.25, 11.30, something like that, and then it reversed from there, and it got to 10.90, 10.92, 10.84 again, and all those blazes. And I didn't really revisit. Okay. DHD, you're making me wait. So I have to move and keep you in the back burner, keep an eye on you from afar. See what you're gonna do there. Peck. I have no idea why Peck is doing this. Could be a little tricky though. Be really careful with this thing. Really careful with this thing here. I don't trust it, to be honest. XY rolling over. Pretty sure I got no shares to short on APA. How about TALO? TALO. Oh, the volume is too slow. Too low. APA. Yeah, got no shares there. And OXY. I can't short, but it's gonna. It has a short sale restriction. Key. Let me look at you today. Yeah, you screwed me the other day. The other day is yesterday, you dummy dumb. Okay. Macy's trading so slow that for me to send a trade, it will be like going out for lunch and coming back at 3 o'clock to see if it moved 20 cents. Thank you to those of you who have liked the stream. Really appreciate that. Hey, I'm sorry about that, buddy. It happens. Hopefully it was a small one. Hopefully it was a small one. OXY rolling over. See what he does when he taps that BUAP. See what he does when he taps that BUAP. Back to school, guys. School already started again. The virtual learning. Let's see if they really gonna open the schools on May. Open the schools on May. All right, so take a look at Key, because I'm watching Nugget, but it's not. The thing is, like, to watch Nugget, you have to be mindful of the overall market. VXRT popping up. Let me write it over here in Discord. VXRT. VXRT popping up. VXRT. Write it on YouTube. Can take a look at it. VXRT since the pre-market hours. I think today they have some kind of news. I can't remember what the news were over there. Macy's coming down so slow. In the last 10 minutes, Macy's has moved 8 cents, and that's kind of like, no way, thank you, but I'll pass on that. I'm keeping an eye on DHD. Here's why, and let me put it here to just explain it to you. All of the oil and gas, APA, OXY, and some others like that are rolling over, and so this thing is slowing down, printing this smaller candles right here, close to this 5 minutes right here at a 52 half dollar, right? So we are a 50 tap here. So if we come up here and it rejects this area right back down, we might interact again with the 820 and so have some follow through to the downside, which will be a good thing because we can see the 8 and then 746. So we got another 50 cent here, move down first to 820 and then to 8, and then from there, if it does follow through, we see 748, which is another 50 cent to 750 with a $0.50 support down that area. Keep an eye on Nugget. Key rolling over. DHT here, rolling over. We closed the 15-minute candle and we are about to be halfway to the second 15-minute candle, rejecting that 50 simple moving average on the 1 minute. Keep an eye on it. Keeping an eye on it. DHD on top of the view app under a 50 simple moving average, $0.50 resistance on the 15-minute time frame though. Keeping an eye on that one there. 50 simple moving average on the 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Peck coming down again. Peck resumed and it's coming down hard. Key coming down. Key coming down. DHD. DHT 844. View app sitting at 844. Consolidation here. Yeah, but I'm gonna put a trend line here. Wanna know where the high here, 855. The reason why I put a trend line here is because I'm thinking about a trade around here, so I want to see how far I want to take this thing first. 840, interacting with 840. You see if it holds at 840, at least for a second here, has a micro bounce. Yes, exactly. Micro bounce here at the 840. And then it revisits the 840 again for a follow-through move down with a stop limit at 855. That would be kind of like, hold up, wait a second. No, that's too risky. That's too risky. Here's why I say it's too risky. I can't base this trade on, gotta base it here to 850, 10 cents. Because if you're gonna take at least 20 cents down, gotta be at least 2 to 1. because you can't base on 855 because it's 50 cents to the upside as a stop. To have 20 cent down on the first stop is too tight. It's 1-to-1. It's not worth the trade. It's not worth the trade. I hope this makes any kind of sense to you guys. I don't know. But if you take a trade and you're basing a stop on 15 cents to take 20 cents, what's the difference? What, 5 cents? That's a little too tight. So there needs to be more room. Obviously, we're not gonna go just for 820, but the first stop is there because he found a nice support. He tapped a couple of times around here. You see that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 close to these areas. So if you're basing 15 cent stop just to come and take 20 cents on the first spot, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Nugget is probably gonna keep on rolling higher here. Keep on talking about Nugget and letting it go. The market is actually moving in a very decent direction. So let's see how it interacts with this 850. This thing, Nuggets probably gonna make new highs here, 1142. Okay, decent range on DHT. DHT again, guys. If you're gonna raise a trade, resistance, as I said, at 840, you can't put a resistance at 855. Why? Because it's too risky. 15 cents stop just to take 20 cents to the downside on the first stop. Yeah, if it follows through, that's decent. You can go down to 8 and then 748. That's great. But the first stop is too tight right here. This is the first test on a profit taking area for just 20 cents with a 15 cent stop. It's like 1-to-1. That's not worth it. You gotta let it go. You gotta revisit it a little bit later when it has a better formation, right? So what we're gonna do here now, here's the thing. It came down 822, 1, 2, 3, and here was 824, pretty close, right? So it rejected this the resistance, came down, tap, came up. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 times this test right here at 850, right? So for right now we gotta watch this area, because if it rejects this area, we can come right back down to 820, and now that's a little bit better. Why? Because it's a 30-cent move down, not only 20, and thus that resistance you can top it in at 855 or even 860 right here, 858. So it will be like 8 cents up as a resistance. We can also see the 860 here on that 100 simple moving average on the 1. So it's like 8 to 10 cent resistance here to 30 cent move down here, right? So you can have a better trade there with 10 cent risk, 30 cent profit move to the downside. And then if it follows through, you have not only 30 cents, but you can take 50 cents, because you got an $8 area and an 746. So it's a decent trade to the downside now, letting it go to revisit the first area of that retest of that support and resistance here, 850. So now we're gonna watch for the 848 areas here, see how it interacts for the possibility to have a retest of the $8.20 if it decides that it wants to move. We gotta also watch the view app here though. Very important, very important. But that trade now could end up being a little bit better with not giving it too much room towards risk. Now tapping that resistance is a little bit of a better trade. And again, giving you this information just because I think it makes sense to tell you why it wouldn't be the first trade around this area at the 840 mark was not really the best entry. So it's better to let go and revisit the trade in a couple of minutes after when it gives you a better entry, because the risk to reward will be a little bit better for you if in case this thing doesn't really work. 1-to-1, it's not, and it was probably not 1-to-1. It was about 1.2-to-1, which is pretty much the same thing as 1-to-1. So if you take a trade at 840, 820 first target with 855 stop, you're talking about 15-cent risk to 20-cent profit in the first target. It's not convenient though. It's not convenient. So I'm watching 850, see how it interacts. We gotta come and revisit this little bit of consolidation around 848 and 850 here, slowing down pretty. But here's the stochastics on the 5, kind of halfway, trading very slow right now. Nugget rolled over, had a hanging man on the 5 minutes. I didn't notice, but the spider is actually coming down as well, so that's quite something, because usually they trade in the opposite direction. So the nugget should have been going up right now because the spider is coming down. So the market is coming down, but nugget is coming down as well. And this is a gold ETF. So it should have been trading up instead of down. So that's it's weird. Now if we break on top of this thing, next thing we come down though, this was resistance. You gotta be really careful. DHT for me right now wouldn't be the best entry, so I'm gonna visit nugget right now, because if this thing holds, for example, we have a high 858, 860 on right here, tapping on the 1 minute on the 100 simple moving average, but the 850 that was prior resistance now can become that support, and that could be a little tricky. So gotta keep an eye on that one there. So I'm gonna switch it up for a second, and I'm gonna go to nugget, because the HT has been slow, and right now we can hold our support that was prior resistance. So nugget around the 100 simple moving average, 100 simple moving average on nugget. Slowing down around the 50 on the 1. Alright, so we're gonna revisit later on DHT. It's rejecting shooting star formation on DHT on the 5 minutes. Gotta keep an eye on it, but we're gonna put it in the back burner for now. NUGT. Was a pretty decent rollover right here on that thank you, man. You get, for you to take the move, really gotta kind of take it from the top somewhat, and that reversal didn't show like that. Although it actually did. It actually did right here on the 15. Look at the stop and count on the 15. Didn't see that. Didn't see that. So yeah, it would have been a decent entry there if you would have noticed that candle right there. Oof. What in the world is going on? All right, slowing down around the 50 simple moving average on the 1. Jeez, man, come on. What is in the world is going on? This market today is kind of slow, though. Market today has been trading a little slow. Slowing down. 50 simple moving average 1120 on Nugget. Let me run the scanners here. Macy's didn't do what I expected. JetBlue did dip at the open, but not as I thought. And OXY did really dip 50 cents. Gotta keep an eye on it. Those stocks really do give you somewhat of a move. Nugget holding that 50. Not much going on. Putting a couple of stocks in the back burner here, pretty much on the watch, adding it to the windows to keep an eye on that, their moves, see how they react. So for right now, it hasn't been some great moves though. Running the scanner still. Wow, I mean, I don't know what to say here today. APT keeps on making new highs. APT is on the move. I don't know why. APT is moving a little slow, but it's moving. I just shared that message on the Discord for you guys that are new on the stream. If you guys want to come through the Discord, it's free, by the way. You can check it out right there. I think one of the bots is going to, yeah, the bot pulled up some invite link right there. Alright, so let me see what the news are on APT here. Make sure that I got it. Share with the guys on the Discord there. APT. No news today though. I don't see the news today. It's moving, but I don't see why it's moving. Let me just run the scanners here too real quick. See if there's something that I'm missing that is popping up and I haven't taken a look at it. Moderna is dropping fast. mRNA dropping. mRNA dropping fast. mRNA. Moderna dropping. DHT rejected at 100, right? But what's this here? BNXT. Oh, it's a little bit of a high price name. Yeah, BNXT. I was running the scanners, the bounce after the pullback. I got different scanners going on here. Trying to see, wow, what a choppy type of move on OXY. What in the world is this? It's like, look at this 5 minutes. It looks all bad, kind of beat up kind of formation here. Key. Can't do nothing with key. Macy's, forget about it. Let me just check American Airlines. Uber, let's see, Uber. Oof, no way. Lyft. Pinterest. Holy smokes. Did I see Lois and Taylor yesterday? I added something here. JWN. I added it for the week. Jeez, man. What in the world? DHT, I had it add up. Cake. Some investment deal that he got yesterday. Keep eye on the stocks here. Go back to Moderna though. Go back to Moderna. There's a little flag formation right here. There's a little bit of consolidation under the 100 on the 1 minute. Keep an eye on it, but not the best formation right now. The market is being a little bit kind of weird today. Not the best moves. Quick quick bounce on this flush on OXY. OXY went down pretty nicely today, 50 cents, but it was a quick bounce after that. Macy's rolled over right back down. Thank God I didn't take the trade, because Macy's takes about, you can't even wait like an hour for 20 cents sometimes, and Macy's has a pretty nice range on the daily that I actually do like. But the same thing in Key was Hertz. I forgot to check that one out. HTC, they had bad news yesterday though, and they do have a pretty decent range. Let me show you. On the daily, pretty kind of beat up, and they have like bad news yesterday. If you look at the range here, broke under the 465, and now the next leg down is 345. So we've got like a dollar move here in this pocket. But this thing today is not really doing much, and I think the reason why the stocks are trading in the way they are today is because, again, market is waiting for the news about the bill, if it's gonna be signed or not. I think that's the reason why we are seeing the type of moves that we've seen today that hasn't been so consistent, no follow through, nothing really to work with too much. It's just quite something to see. I like Key though, I have to say. 1023 and 959, those are nice levels that I like, but the way that the market is being trending today, it's somewhat weird. Sean, it's been a while since the last time I say hi to you. Glad to see you. Appreciate you being around. Oh, the kind of news that have come out, a barrel of oil cheaper than a pack of toilet tissue. It's somewhat something to say. These are unprecedented times though. I mean, like, I don't remember I never ever seen something like this. Okay, keep tapping that view app. What are we doing here? 1066. I'll keep an eye on this thing. Key, it's tricky. Key is tricky though. This thing got me yesterday on 1077, and I waited so patiently for that reversal. I didn't expect that he was going to take that under 1084, and I got short at 1081 because I wanted to give him more room. I didn't put an order out. I didn't want no market maker to see my order in the open the order out there, so I shorted straight on the bid, and it held that 1077 rollover. And even with Bank of America coming out saying that the price target from $22 to $15, yeah, that's one of the things that I mentioned to you guys yesterday, was that although that was not great news, but $15 was more than $10, 50, 70, 80 cents that it was trading around yesterday. So yeah, I mean, like 15 is more than 11. And it went to like 1160. It got me there, I have to say. I stepped out of there with a loss. My tail, my legs, really. But it wasn't such a big loss, to be honest, so it's not such a big deal. Okay, watching the prior low here. 1066. View app, 1066, 1066. Level 2. Bit stacking, 1066. 15 minutes. 10:59. Yeah, just 6 cents away. There's no range in this thing. And you gotta keep an eye on this thing here. 1065. Here's something interesting to keep an eye on. Yeah, it's tricky stuff today. Look at that. 1065 here. So I don't know. Bit stack in a 1066. Bit stack in a 1066. We got a 1060. 100 simple moving average around there on 15. 100 simple moving average on the 1060. 1023, 959. Yeah, I don't feel too comfortable about key there. I honestly don't feel too comfy around key on that level there. I placed this stock on the back burner to keep an eye on it. Look at this up move, about $1 move, 80-cent move, something like that. Yeah, actually $1. But slower consolidation here is somewhat something. I don't know why this thing is trending higher today. Anyway, keep scanning stuff. Yeah, key holding around here. 1066. Gonna scan it here. Let's see what we can find. Amazing. Didn't respect this today. APT dropped quick over there. Pretty quick drop. Let's take a look at HTC. 434 prior low in the 15 minutes. 433. 433. $433 prior low HTC 50-minute. Been really slow here. Slow mover. APT support. $50 simple moving average. I got no shits to short. What in the world's going on here? Slow morning. Pretty slow morning. Keep on scanning though. Got no shares to short and ABT. Nugget. Okay. Revisit Nugget here. Revisit Nugget. 5 minutes. You gotta take a look at the 5. The rest of the time frames don't look good. Don't look good. Revisit Nugget for the 11:10 low. 11:10 low. 14. 11:10. 11:13. 11:10. Got the view up at 11:09. I don't know. I'm gonna let's put a trend line here just for the sake of doing something. I want to take a look at this thing here. I really do want to take a look at this thing here. Let me bring it down and just put a trend line here on Nugget and bring it right back up. So you Nugget here, this is what it's doing. Gotta look at this thing. Revisiting the support that just broke down on Nugget. $11. Decent range down. 1056. $10.56. Nice range. Gotta watch 1107. No. Start 1107. 1114. 1107, 1114, 1107, 1114. A nugget here, doji on the 1 minute. Keeping an eye on it. Gonna keep an eye on this formation here. Let's see what we can get out of this one. If we can get something out of it. 1114. 1114 here. tapping that 1114. See if this is going to be that resistance here. Prior support 1084. Talking about 25 cents here. Tapping candle on the 5. Tapping candle 5. Nugget 14, 7 cents. 1102. Now the problem is that the market is going down. It was supposed to be going up. This is kind of tricky. Nugget is trading a little bit differently today than what he usually does. Watching 1114 though. 1114, 15-minute candle just opened about 3 minutes ago, and we have another 2 minutes ago on that 5-minute candle. WATT, another peg. Sharing the picture of what I'm looking at on Discord. Nugget. Nugget. Want to share fast because I don't want to miss the entry. If it decides that it wants to move, I want to be able to be available for that little move there. See that trend line consolidation right there. Doji on the 5 and Nugget. Doji on the 5 and Nugget. $10.85. 50 simple moving average. 11.14. 11.14 still holding 11.14 on nugget. 11.14. 11.14 on nugget. Key, Macy's, BNTX. DHD, the spider coming down. Line 14 still holding there. Line 14. RXY. Gotta put a trend line here. Interesting formation on the 5. Gotta keep an eye on it. Pretty decent formation on the 5. Keep an eye on OXY. Let me try to share this picture with the Discord group so you guys can see what I'm looking at on OXY there. Could be pretty interesting. Keep an eye on this formation on OXY, OXY. Okay, letting nugget consolidate. Letting nugget consolidate. 11.14, that was the resistance. Gotta keep an eye on it. Not gonna force it in. I'm not gonna anticipate the move. I'm not gonna do none of that kind of stuff. I am going to let it consolidate. We're on top of the 100. Decent range to the downside on nugget. You can see it right here in the 15-minute time frame how it's been holding up. God, something fell on my eye. All right, topping candle on the 15. Got another 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go on the 15 minutes on nugget. That topping candle. $11.10. It's coming down. SPC, keep an eye. Let me see. SPC popping up. Ooh, ooh. Can we share this one? Can we short this one? Let's see, do we have shares to short? Ah, man, I have no shares to short. Can't believe it. Anyway, let me take a picture of this thing. It's dropping fast. would most definitely like to see. I got no shares to short there. I have no shares available on SPCE. Unfortunately, I cannot take a short. I have no shares available. No shares available. But I'm gonna keep an eye anyway on Nugget. Nugget. Gotta say that Moderna's dropping so quickly. Moderna's dropping so quickly. That is just amazing. Moderna's dropping fast. I have no shares to short on SPCE. Can't take a trade there as a short. Probably find a bounce though on a support. It's 5-minute candle here. Gotta keep an eye on it. Can't find a bounce trade on SPCE though. Keep an eye on this thing. 5-minute doji. We're about to close on that 15-minute candle. 15-minute candle. SPCE dropping quick. Nugget. 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 Coming to 11. 1102. Trend line 1102. I put that trend line 1102 there. Oh man, I have to take a piss. That's gonna have to hold. That's gonna have to wait. I feel like I need to take a piss. Pardon me for those of you that get offended by that kind of stuff. SPC, you guys might find a bounce trade. Bounce trade. 1101 low. 1115 high. Might give you that little reversal here for a quick bounce towards 1747.50 or 1780. Can give you a bounce trade on SPCE. Macy's has taken the whole day to come back to 515. It's just nonsense. Bouncing SPCE. There's somebody cutting the grass out there. Nugget holding the $11 mark. Nugget holding $11 mark. SBC might run up to 1154. SBCE Nugget still under the 50 on top of the 100. Letting it run. SBCE bounced off a little bit, pulling back on the 1. Hanging man on the 1 minute. Hanging man on the 1 minute. SBC might come up to 1750 for that quick reversal. Bounce 1750 to 1777 here, the high of this candle, or close to it. That's a quick reversal here in this flush, finding that little support, bouncing right off this doji on the 5. I have no shares to short on that one there. Macy's coming down 512. We're 511 right now. Where's JetBlue? One of my not favorite. JetBlue. Yeah, when it comes down to 834, it's gonna revisit the low of the day there. We gotta keep an eye to see how it's gonna react. I'm trying to anticipate the move there. NGM. NGM. Look at NGM here. See if I have NGM. Yes. 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 What's the range here? NGM. 1288. 1162. Trend line there. 1162. Come on now. 62. 1162 to NGM. NGM, keeping an eye on this thing. NGM, low of the day, 1288. Putting a trend line in 1288. Revisiting it on the 15 minutes. 1288. $12.88. Keeping an eye on this thing at $12.88. Let's see here. 1162. Yep. All right. So keeping an eye on MGM. 12.88. Prior low today. See how it will react after they have a retest of that area. I'm not trying to short the prior support, so I'm gonna watch how it reacts on that area. Again, guys, you see here we had a 1740. Still trending a little higher, slowly but higher on SPCE, bouncing off of this 5-minute doji. So I told you that could have been a pretty decent bounce off of that area. OXY about to break under the 12 on that 5-minute pennant. 5-minute pennant. MGM on watch. MGM on watch. Close to LOD support. Sharing the ideas here in the Discord. Sharing the ideas with you guys in the Discord. You guys are paying attention. 1290, 1288 prior low day. Macy's keeps on coming down. BNTX. BNTX dropping fast. BNTX. 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 Okay, 1288. See how we're gonna react here around the prior low of the day, 1288 on the 15 minutes. How are we going to react here? Gotta look under 1288, see what's the next level here. If we flush 1288, don't see much support though. Don't see much support. LOD 1288, bit stacking at 1288. Give me a second, guys, here. Hold up. Miércoles. Hold up. I'm sorry. I had to. Wow, that's quite something quite surprising here that I didn't know. I missed the entry there. Quite something I didn't really expect here. About something that just happened. I apologize. Guys, I apologize for um, kind of getting distracted here. I missed the entry on MGM there for a second. But I received good news about something, and it was pretty exciting. I was like, somebody sent me a text about something, and I decided that, to just finish up the conversation there for a little bit. And um, that was pretty good news, though. I have to say, pretty good news. So, what can I say? I feel having a pretty good day. I have to say, pretty good day. I have to say. Missed the entry on the break at MGM there. Again, BNTX is dropping. OXY dropping. OXY again. We spoke about OXY here on this formation. Where's the formation? Why is it not showing on? Why is it that not showing here? Stupid. This is stupid. This is really stupid. Where is it? Okay. 5. So here's what I was looking at on this 5-minute pennant when I shared the picture with you, and it broke. I don't know why it didn't print on the. I had selected the wrong thing here. So OXY breaking under this pennant on the 5, coming down. Keep an eye on it. MGM right now bouncing. BNTX. Wow. I hope you guys are paying attention. This thing is actually dropping very nicely. Let me see if I have to shares to short, because this one is looking pretty decent, but just a little bit of a high price. And yeah, no shares to short. I don't have any shares to short in this thing. Stupid. So stupid. So stupid. What in the world's going on here? I'm about to start kicking the can. I don't know what that means, but what is kicking the can? Hopefully kicking the can doesn't mean something different. Hopefully BNTX doesn't, I mean, kicking the can doesn't mean something different. Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna kick the can. I think kicking what I don't know. Kicking the can. What does that mean though? Like when you kick the can, you die. I think it has a different meaning though. I think I've been talking nonsense here for a little while. Maybe I'm saying stuff that I shouldn't be saying though. Like what is that stuff about? Like kicking the can. Kicking the can. You know, it probably means something else that I don't want to say, and I'm just saying stuff that I don't even think I'm saying here. BNTX looking really decent though. I like this flag on the 1 minute. It's so bad that I have no shares available to short this thing. I looked at it for the last couple of minutes when he was printing. I think the first red candle here on the drop here. I missed this move from this 42 42.58 to 39.80. That's a pretty nice. This is a handsome move though. How much is this? Man, I have to say, regardless of that, I'm having a pretty decent day. 278. Yeah, I'm having a good day, honestly. Good news all over the place. Good news for me all over. I love this kind of days though. I love this time of days. Let me just, I'm gonna keep scanning stuff because now I'm in the groove. Now I feel like, yeah, I gotta check in my kits. Hold up, let me check in my kits for a midday check-in on the what's this here? Checking in my kits. School check-in. They gotta check in 3 times a day. 9:30, 11:30, and also 9:30, 11:30, and 1:30. So 3 times a day they gotta check in. I either me or my wife, we check them in. But whoever remembers, or whoever comes, the first person that really does it, it's fine. So if she comes in after me and she sees that I already checked them in, that she doesn't check them in. And if I go in and I see that she checked them in, I don't check them in. So it's just that. God, pretty good day today though. Like I feel like so good. This is the kind of stuff that I was expecting something, and good news are when good news come to you, regardless if you're expecting it or not, it's just good stuff, right? So what can I say though? Like good news, good vibes. Music, don't stop, please, because I'm in the groove right now. Like I feel like running and going somewhere and climbing a coconut tree or something. That's kind of probably a little difficult. Never tried that, have I? I think I have. Yeah, I have tried that before. Climb a coconut tree. I don't know if any of you guys have tried that, but that's pretty difficult. I like coconut water. That's pretty, when I go on vacation, and because sometimes buying the coconut in the store, it doesn't really taste the same thing. That coconut's being probably sitting on a shipper, those big ships being sent out from the Bahamas or somewhere here, sitting for 30 days on a container with the sun and the heat and all that kind of stuff inside of that container. It doesn't take the same way. But if you go to good vacations, now talking about vacations nowadays is not so fun because nobody wants to travel now. But if you get to go on vacation and you get that coconut water, man, woo, that's a good thing. That's actually a pretty decent thing. But yeah, being a little crazy, I have tried to climb a coconut tree. I don't know how far it went. Probably fell right away. Family has land outside of the US in the Caribbean, and so I've gone on vacation a couple of times. Last time I went, I don't know, what was it last time? I not too long ago I went for like 30-day vacation to the Caribbean. It was like 2016, something like that. I had a good time though, I gotta say. I had a pretty decent time. Holy smokes, I'm looking for reversals here, but this is not working. Where is my key trade? I was looking for something else here. Nugget. Nugget, you're not doing anything. Like, what in the world? I'm having such a good day right now. I'm in the groove. I'm gonna send you good vibes, guy. Good vibes. All good vibes here. So I'm gonna send it over to you. Only good vibes here. Only good vibes here, though. Alright, let me see LB brands here. Close to midday now, half an hour before midday. I think LB brands could be a good reversal. Uh, Man, I thought my dog was some kind of dub. Kind of dub. Jeez, man, I have to say that's quite something here. Macy's. Pennant. Bear flag formation, 5 minute time frame. BNXT doing the same thing. BNXT doing the same thing. 5 minute time frame. LB by Janeo. LB apparels. L brand apparels, and this is a apparel brand. Obviously. Topping candle. 5 minute flagging on the 50 simple moving average. Max. Apologize, my dog is BNXT flagging. LB reversal here. LB. Okay. Keep an eye on this thing here because LB. Okay, wait. 11:55. This is gonna be interesting here for me. 11:55. I love 11:55. Got a topping candle shooting star formation on the daily on LB brands. LB brands. This is a decent one here that I actually do like. This is to a box stock. We can take a starter here. Maybe 250 shares on this one. And let me just keep an eye on this thing here. Revisiting the low of 1207 towards the retest of the 785 and 1181. Put a trend line there. 1181, 1181. Come on now. Come on. No, don't take that long time. I need you now. 1181. Okay, revisiting this 1207. Trying to put in an order, put a limit order at 1205. What's gonna be the 1213 and okay, let me give it a second here. Hold up. I was just about to send that order. Let me just revisit this thing for a second before I send that order. Gotta watch that 5-minute time frame though. I don't feel too comfortable sending a short order right here. I gotta revisit the high of that 5-minute candle towards the 50 simple moving average in the 5 minutes. So wait, not yet. And we have a hammer on the 1 minute right here. So I'm not gonna be sending that order. I'm gonna revisit that order. I'm not gonna be sending that order. Revisit the order around here. This small flag on the 5-minute time frame. LB brands, BNXT bear flag pattern on the 5 minutes. Macy's possible bear flag pattern on the 5 minutes. What else? BXRT hovering around the 50 simple moving average in the 5. OXY bouncing off of that breakdown formation. It held. And APA holding that 50 simple moving average in the 5. Remember, half an hour away from midday right now. Careful with these things. Let me just look at airliners here. AAL. No. Max, take it easy, please. Hey. Apologize. I gotta argue with my dog here, guys. Gotta tell him what it is. I'm just messing up with you guys. As you can see, I'm having such a good day today. I gotta say though, I haven't sent the first trade today. And that's okay. I don't need to trade every day. I feel so good. Okay, see, LB brands would have got me right there. So I didn't feel too comfy there. I had to revisit that 50 simple moving average on the 1 minute. LB brands still bouncing off. BNTX still bouncing as well. would have been a decent bounce trade on that hammer on the 5 minutes. I posted on Discord, but as you can notice here, I've been a little distracted with a couple of things and people sending me a little bit of info and stuff. Okay, so now we're having a topping candle on LB brands on the 15 minutes. Topping candle, LB brands on the 15 minutes here. Getting pretty interesting here. Rejecting that view app, flagging on the 5, and this is exactly where I would have placed my stop, was around the 50 simple moving average. That was the stop that I was thinking of flagging around here. Macy's bear flag pattern on the 5 minute time frame. Macy's bear flag pattern on the 5 minute time frame. Macy's. Okay, flag on the 5. LB. Okay. 50 simple moving average. LB. 1 minute time frame. Watching 1181. Low day. LOD. And the flag on the 5 minutes here under the 50 simple moving average on the 5. Topping candle, BNXT topping candle, 5 minute time frame, reversal possibly coming in right here. Reversal possibly coming in right here, $41.99, $42. This is a whole lot area right here. You're rejecting this area. Topping candle, 5 minute time frame. Shooting star formation, BNXT on the 5 minutes. BNXT on the 5 minutes could be the reversal for those of you guys that have shares to short. I don't have any shares to short. I can't even look that way. But LB is a different story. LB is a different story though. And we're just 20 minutes away from midday. That's the one thing that I don't like though. I think I'm probably gonna pass on this trade. I don't know. You guys been posting the open positions on Discord. Close Tesla for 45% gain, close Amazon for 6% gain, and close Apple and Microsoft for a small gain. Nice. Good job. For those of you guys on the stream, and there you guys are new here, if you're not on Discord already, keep in mind that the Discord group is open and it's free. We share a lot of ideas. We're over 100 people sharing ideas, open positions, losers, and gainers, and we have different tabs for the open positions that we share. We have close profit loss tab that we share. All of the trading ideas, large caps, off topic, different things that we share. So if it could be something that might suit you, take a look at it. You don't lose anything. Give me a second, guys. Hold up. Give me a minute here, guys. Guys, I'm gonna cut the stream for now here. We're gonna keep on talking on Discord. See you guys in a little while.